welcome back to Chaotic Merriment. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been around, but 2023 was a nightmare, and 2024 is like, can't decide if it wants to chill out or not. But I've got some catching up to do and some things to share. Of the things I'm going to share with you today is A Holly Jolly Mess by Nascosta. This is a Cambric Creek holiday monster romance, and it just gives us a little bit of a snippet of the lives going on in Cambric Creek at this time. This Love Actually style holiday romp through Cambric Creek focuses on characters you already know and ones you've only seen glimpses of, together in a madcap collection of misunderstandings and chance encounters with a sprinkle of holiday wholesomeness and a dollop of holiday horny, and a big holly jolly happily ever after for all. Of the familiar characters that we get to see is Sandi Hemming. She's trying to make the best Yuletide festivity, but her team literally can't seem to get it together. She's supposed to be enjoying a life of retirement with her husband, Jack Hemming. However, retirement would be so much easier to enjoy if the holiday committee could pull their act together. Stressed and wanting to make this the absolute perfect Yuletide festivity of all, but is too stressed out to do it, Jack, her ever so influential and powerful husband, is willing to do everything within his power and call in all of the right favors. Of those favors that's first pulled is of his own son, Owen Hemming, one of the many Hemming sons. All he's wanting to do is enjoy a quiet holiday with his wife, Tabitha. However, when he gets the call from dear old dad and is summoned to participate in one of his mother's functions, he is ready to jump on that to earn the good old dad points and some good old Jack Hemming points for whenever the time arises. Even if it means showing up and dressing up in some ridiculous costumes, he is up for the challenge and is going to earn those points. Not too far across town is Lucas, a servant just wanting to enjoy the solstice holidays with his lover Talia. Gets his plans ruined when he too is forced to answer Jack Hemming's summons. Across town, Ava Esmond, a single mom, a business owner, and the best baker in town, is looking for something a little extra special, naughty and nice for her lover and accountant, Kenta. While she enjoys the habitual weeks and weekends that they share, she wouldn't mind taking things to the next step. She's been a single mom since her husband Bryce passed for almost a decade now, and has finally realized she is allowed to move on. Kenta is focused, sweet, caring, and excellent with numbers, to the point he makes sure that she pays the lower side of taxes, though he's not quite as hands-on or as ogreish as she would like. While she waits for him to be a little bit more forward with what he wants, she is finally ready to tell the in-laws that she's ready to move on, not to forget her previous husband, but to move on with her life and her relationship, and receives so much loving support for them. As distance makes the heart grow fonder, as she goes to her own family's holiday festivities with her daughter Zoe, the unorganization, chaos, and unappreciativeness for an excellent baked good wears on her nerves until the final straw is snapped when they try to make her feel guilty for being so far away and living in a place that isn't human. Despite their efforts to guilt trip her into coming home, the grass is not quite as green as they would like to think, and instead of drawing her interest into coming back home with them, it pushes her away and realizes she made the better choice. When she finally goes back to Cambric Creek, where she belongs, Santa gives her the best present she could have hoped for. A reward for all her efforts and an ogre ready to take charge. While Ava is away seeing her family for the holidays, Kenta gets pulled into the whole Yuletide scheme for Sandi Hemming and is forced to dress as the Red Ogre Santa. With Ava leaving stressed and anxious, Kenta is left to contemplate his own life choices with his relationship, his indecisiveness, and how to stop overthinking and take the next step with their relationship. With a needling sister informing him he needs to shape up or shape out and be the ogre that he's supposed to be, he's got bigger pants to fill than Santa's. As the holiday committee is trying to get their lives together, all Charlie wants to do is bake, and she is determined to bake some cookie boxes for her neighbors, as it is the right excuse she's got while living in her great aunt's abode. Ashamed of what happened to her old business, the cookie jar, she lives in her great aunt's house and does errands, getting the mail for her, and doing whatever she can to keep her head down. While trying to stay under the radar and keep her family name hidden, she makes the foolish mistake of grocery shopping for baking ingredients during a solstice and runs into the tattler of the town. He's cocky, charming, and grates on her nerves just enough to make her hate him. Except she can't hate him enough for how good he makes her feel, and for as much as he grates on her nerves, he's helped her in more ways than one. Tris Tatterswain, better known as the Tattler for the Cambric Creek Gazette, can't keep his satyr fingers out of the cookies and cakes at all at the holiday parties. He's got all the tea, licks all the cakes, but has his sights set on the mysterious cookie girl who wants nothing to do with him. News for her, once he sets his sight on something, he doesn't let them get away. This whole novel is a 4.5 on the spicy scale, and despite the horniness, is full of so much wholesomeness. This whole novel was a wonderful snippet of the Cambric Creek universe and the inhabitants within, and it just makes us all want this place to become a real place. If you'd like to get your hands on any of C.M. Nascosta's books, you can always find them on Amazon, or if you'd like sneak peeks and early access, check out her Patreon. I'll make sure to leave details down below. If you liked what you saw, please leave me a comment down below, maybe like the video or subscribe. If not, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.